It is super hot today. It's in the 90s. Okay, so today I thought, why not vlog some of my everyday life? Okay, my voice is still going away. This is why. Okay, let me tell you what happened. I've been having not a good time, guys, but I thought, why not vlog some of my, you know, day-to-day life and just like the problems and everything, just be natural, and like instead of like all this, like, you know, a lot of YouTube is really like perfect and fake, and a lot of times I don't show what goes on behind the scenes, so I was just like, why not just be real and like tell you guys what's going on today. So okay, so the reason why my voice is going away, because last night I had an allergic reaction to a donut because I'm highly allergic to soy, anything with soy in it. And this donut, it didn't have too much, but I could tell it did have some, because I've had donuts before that had some. So it was like a mild allergic reaction. It wasn't really, really bad, because I've had really, really bad ones sometimes. It's just stressful, like being allergic to soy and not knowing when it's in stuff. So I could feel my throat like getting allergic, like getting irritated and tight, and so I took a bunch of Benadryl. The Benadryl like makes you really dry, you know, to help get rid of, you know, it's antihistamine or whatever. So so that's why like my voice is still kind of, my throat is like really dry today, even though I've been drinking a lot of water. It's still really dry, and just I didn't get that much sleep, so. And I'm just recovering from a few minutes ago. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to this big swim coaches conference out in Baltimore and at the University of Maryland, and I have a hotel reservation. I was really excited. It's gonna be really fun. But I wasn't mentally prepared for going on 495. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a huge highway when it's like peak traffic hour, and it's like 99 degrees. My car was reading it's 99 degrees, and you have all these giant trucks like weaving in and out of you, and it's just like stop and go. It's like a parking lot some spots. I spent like so long, it feels like 2 hours. I'm not sure if that's exactly how much I spent on it, but it was a long time. And the sad thing is I barely got anywhere. It's so hot outside, so I'm gonna go back in my car in a minute and put on the AC, but I just wanted to like show you guys some of my everyday struggles. So I was supposed to drive all the way to Baltimore, and it's not that far with zero traffic, okay? It would take maybe, if there was like zero traffic, I probably could have gotten there in 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But it was really, really bad traffic. My GPS was reading it's gonna take 2 hours. Then it got worse and worse and worse. It was just like we're stopped like in a parking lot, and these giant trucks are weaving in and out. It's so scary, it's so dangerous, it's super hot, cars are shutting down, people are drifting off the side. It's like a nightmare. So it was really, really horrible. So I was like, I was in this position where, and I had to use the restroom too, because I had been there like, I don't know, 2 hours or something. I was like, I was in this position where I was getting almost to Maryland, finally. It should not have taken that long, but it did. I was like, do I stay on this the whole way to Baltimore and just go to the conference like this? Like, it's gonna take me, I'm gonna be super late. I'm already missing a whole bunch of the stuff. I just can't, like, I can't sit on this terrible highway for this long. So I was at this point where there was an exit, it was open, it was clear. And it was only Georgetown Pike, if you guys are familiar, which is not that far from Tyson's, but it's so sad. I sat on there for like 2 hours and I barely didn't get anywhere, hardly got anywhere. So I was like, screw it, I'm taking the exit, I'm going either I'm going, like I'm not staying on this thing. It's horrible. It's horrible. So I got off in the exit. Thankfully it was clear. It was Georgetown Pike. I started to go back to McLean. I'm still shaken up, guys, because let me tell you what happened next. So after I got off that, I was trying to stay calm the whole time too. I was just like worshiping God and just relaxing and praying and trying to stay calm, but I could not do that. I could not do that highway for another like 2 hours or however long. So I was like, why not just get off and go on the exit? Why not go back to a safe spot, quiet spot, just relax, calm down? Why don't I just go drive either at night when it's clear, or why don't I just go drive on the back roads like later? I'm probably gonna do that. I'm probably gonna relax here for a while. I have to. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So I got off the exit, then I was in McLean. I was trying to get back to Tyson's, and there were 2 times I was almost in a car accident. So this one lady zoomed out. She was making a turn on the other side, and I was making a turn on this side, and I had gotten there first, so I 99% sure I had the right of way. Yeah, like 100% sure actually, because I was there first. So I was turning into that lane. She came out of nowhere. She zoomed around this car. She almost hit me. So I honked. She got all scared. She had no idea I was there. So so there was that, and then like a minute or 2 later, this other car zoomed out. It was making a turn, and I was on the main road just driving, and it thought it had enough time, and it was like, so I had to slam on my brakes to let this car come, and they should have waited till the coast was clear. So that was a really second close call, so I had to honk again. So this is in McLean. So I'm like, it's still like 93 degrees. I'm sitting here in like 93 degrees. That's what my car said it was. It said it was 99 on the highway 495. And just to have that weather on the highway, it was just a mix, like the perfect storm. Everything was going wrong. So I came back to a safe spot. I came back to a quiet spot. So this parking garage is right by where I used to always live in Tyson's, and I used to always come and make videos, and I feel so safe here. I feel so safe. It's quiet. I can relax for a little bit because it's still like peak traffic hour in Tyson's. Bro, I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna rest for a bit. I'm probably gonna go to McDonald's a little bit later when it gets a little cooler. Thankfully, this parking garage has nice, like underground. It's nice and cool. It's like 91 in there, not 99. So I'm gonna rest in there, calm down for a little bit. I already called the hotel and told them I'm gonna be really late checking in. I told them what time, and I emailed the lady at the event too. I feel, okay. I was super excited to go to the conference, and I am, because I'm still gonna have a few days there, which is good. But I'm just like getting on myself for not being more prepared. Like, I should have gone there a day early so I could have had time to deal with all this stuff, and then like get settled in my hotel, you know, have time to get to the event on time. Like, Baltimore is scary, okay? I'm praying for safety and protection. I love big cities, like I love Baltimore, I love Philadelphia, I love New York City, but they are scary as well, high-key scary, not just because of like crime and stuff, but because of the driving mostly, the traffic, the, you know, just not knowing your way around in a big city, and just going by myself, you know? So it's scary. So, you know, I haven't been on a trip, and I love to travel. I love trips. I love adventures. Don't get me wrong. I am high-key excited about this, but I should have gone a day early. I should have booked an extra night at the hotel and like dealt with all this stuff in the first day, got it out of the way, and then I could just go to the conference, you know? But you live and you learn, and I'm not upset with myself. I'm dripping in sweat, guys. I could feel the sweat just like running down. I'm not upset with myself for getting off that highway. That was 100% the right decision. I used to drive on 495 a lot when I lived in Tysons, but it was mostly, I never had to go on it that much except on weekends. Like, I would use it on weekends sometimes, and it would be mostly at night. Like if I was going to a mall, Arundel Mills or something like that. It wasn't like ever like in the midday, in the heat with zillions of cars zooming around you and big trucks and everything like this. It was horrible. You know, I don't really have a problem going to King's Dominion on 95, which is also a big highway, with big trucks. I don't mind that much. I still have to take breaks and stuff and you have to be careful, but that's more like Southern Virginia. When you're going north on 495 to Baltimore or like towards New York City, if you guys know the DC area, bro, 495 is not, it's like, it's horrible. It's, it's horrible. I'm not going that way tonight. I am gonna relax. Any road I feel like would be better than that road. So yeah, I haven't been on a trip since the last Swim Coaches Conference in 2024 when I went with Machine. I haven't been on a trip since then, guys. Coming up on 2 years, I haven't been on a trip. And these aren't really like vacations because they're still like kind of work a little bit. You gotta like go to all these seminars and it's fun. It's really great. It's really great because you get to listen to a bunch of amazing speakers and figure out how to be a better swim coach. It's really, really great. It's really awesome. But it's not like vacation where it's like a beach and you just lay on the beach and then you go dip in the pool and then you go back to the beach and then, you know, you eat ice cream and you sleep in and like, like my family used to do growing up. I need one of those. What happened, like, bro, it's been freaking 20 years or something? More than that? Since I've been to like a beach vacation? I work way too much, guys. I always, for the last several years, for the last many years, ever since I could work, really? Actually? Especially for the last like 20 years or so, I feel like. No, 15 years, 10 years. I've always had a really strong work ethic. I've always had multiple jobs. Or at the very minimum, I have one and I work about 40 hours a week. But like otherwise, I always try to, I've had like 3 jobs here, 3 jobs there. And I do sometimes 50 hours a week. I don't take vacations anymore. It's not good. It's so peaceful, so nice, so pretty. Hey guys, okay, it's a few hours later. I'm trying to be quiet because I think somebody's in this room next to me. Yeah, I'm trying to be quiet. But here's my hotel room. So nice, so nice. I brought so much stuff. It looks like I'm staying here for a month, but it's only a few days. I turned this place into outer space. So nice. So nice. So nice. I brought most of my own food. I'm probably not gonna eat out or like eat the hotel food that much. Because I'm allergic to soy, so I have to be really careful. So I just like brought most of my own food. Yeah. Long drive. Not fun. Not fun, but better than $4.95, definitely. That was safe. Okay, let me see the lighting. Oh, maybe that's better. That's kind of better. It's bright flash. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been on a trip in so long. Since the machine thing. So this is nice. This is very nice. I'm so tired from unloading my car and all those bags. I bring so much stuff. But I don't know. I wanted like multiple outfits and just wanted to bring a lot of stuff, so yeah, so I'm really looking forward to the conference the next couple days and just relaxing, taking time for myself. I've been going through a lot recently. Like I don't even want to talk about everything, but really a lot of stuff in my personal life. And it's just like, I know like I'm gonna be okay because I'm trusting God and praying and doing what's right, but at the same time it just like really hurts, and life really hurts sometimes. You go through stuff, you know. So I'm just looking forward to, like, it's hard for me sometimes to be all positive and like all the time, you know? Like I do as a Christian, I have this deep joy in my heart and this like assurance, but like sometimes I get so emotional and I just like, I really want to cry, but I don't allow myself to cry that much unless I'm really like having a rough time. So I try to stay positive, I try to stay uplifted, but it's hard sometimes. Like I go through stuff and really going through a lot right now. Really, like, I know it's gonna be okay because I'm trusting God and He's with me, but like I feel like I'm under heavy spiritual attack. Like heavy. Like even probably today driving on 495 and the other roads, oh my gosh, I felt just like so many people were like angry and like cutting me off, and like just crazy stuff was happening. And I always drive super careful, like carefully, super slow, and not slow like ridiculously slow, but like the speed limit, you know. I don't like to speed above the limit, maybe like 5 miles per hour. I don't like to go way, like I'll see people going 60 in a 35, and I don't like that at all. But yeah, just like heavy spiritual attack, like driving for my safety, and then also just mentally, I've been having so much thoughts of like just that I'm making wrong decisions, I should go back, I should, you know, not follow God, and not I don't want to get into everything, but I've been having so much spiritual attack from the enemy, and I just feel so like, I feel drained, and I feel I know, like, the good thing is, like, we know that all thoughts are not true. A lot of them are lies. A lot of them are put into our head. Not all thoughts are just coming from you and coming from truth. It's really important to remember that, because a lot of people don't know that. They think all thoughts they think are true. So, no, it's a spiritual attack. There's evil forces out to get you. They want to tear you down. They want to keep you from God. They're going to put all sorts of stuff in your mind. You have to take captive your thoughts and give them to God and say, is this true? Before you act on those thoughts. So I recognize that. I don't get like in a super depressed mode, like all this stuff is true. I say, no, God, I'm having all these thoughts. It's so good, like, you can pour your heart out to God when you're going through stuff. And He listens and He cares. Like, I'll just say, God, I'm having all these thoughts, depressing thoughts. I should do this, I'm worthless, I'm, all these things, but they're not aligning with your truth. So please help me. Please help me, God, to just persevere, to be strong, to walk with you, to trust you, to do your will, not to fall into sin. Help me just to do the right thing, God, to shine your love. Because I don't want to be going down the wrong path in my life. I don't want to be, when you're not walking with God, you are going down the wrong path. And even Christians can fall into that at any time. We can be tempted, we can go our own selfish way and get into a lot of trouble. Satan wants to destroy us. Especially those who are born again, who are saved, who are having a high calling on their life, who are having an impact in the spiritual realm, helping people get saved, helping people know God. You're going to be under so much attack. And the decisions you make every day are going to determine the kind of life you're living. Did you hear that? Like something just exploded in the AC. Like, demonic attack. Stop talking. Like, you see, people of God in the Bible falling into sin, like David and Samson, and they just, it destroys their, the path they were on, their calling, their ministry. Satan is just looking. He's looking to tear you down, get you off the right path and get you on the wrong path. And he loves to have you make big mistakes. As a Christian, and if you don't believe in God, not a Christian, he's gonna tear you down. And I feel like the Holy Spirit is really pleased with me speaking about this. I just felt like a warmth, like a love come into my back, and just like I felt like God is liking that I'm talking about this. And I'm going through so much, guys. And I'm gonna try not to let myself cry about it, but it's so much. It's a storm. It's a storm. And I've been through storms in my life, but so I'm trusting that this time is going to be good. It's going to be good not only for me as a swim coach, but also spending time alone with God in peace and quiet. I really get peace and quiet, and when I do get it, the older I get, the more I love it. It's just like when I'm around a lot of noise all day, it drains me. But So that's gonna be good, but I really want to say a prayer for you guys, everybody watching. Just know that God loves you. It's time to stop living for yourself. That doesn't mean neglect yourself, don't take care of yourself, don't want stuff. It just means having yourself on the throne of your heart, because we all love to do that. That's our natural gravitational pull, that's our natural instinct. The sin nature is to have yourself on the throne of your heart, worshiping yourself, getting everything for yourself, focusing on yourself all the time. And it's so empty, it's so destroying, it's so destructive, because Jesus Christ is made to be on the throne of every single heart. He is made to be the Lord of our life, and that's the only way we're going to be satisfied and fulfilled, because we can't get enough stuff to make ourselves satisfied forever. We can't, save ourselves from sin. We can't make ourselves happy. So it's time to humble yourself. We all have ego, we all have pride. I have a lot of pride. It's not good. I struggle with pride and anger like every day. I look at myself and I'm like, I don't know. But it's good when you can recognize that and give that to God, though. When you do what is right, it's worth it, always, 100%. Just remember that. It's not easy, but it's worth it. So Lord Jesus, I just pray for every single person listening to my voice and watching this video. God, I pray that your presence would just fill them in a supernatural way. Holy Spirit would come, surround them with your love, speak your love into their life like they've never heard it before. Lord, show them why they were born. Show them that you were there all the days of their lives, watching over them, taking care of them, protecting them from death many times. God, I pray you would show them that. Show them that they are infinitely loved. This love is so deep. When you start to get a glimpse of it, it just overtakes you. It's so deep and so passionate and so loving. So God, I pray you would just show that to every single person listening to my voice. God, I pray you would surround them with protection, supernatural protection, angels, your Holy Spirit, your love. God, I bind the demonic forces, the evil forces in their lives in Jesus' name. God, I command them to retreat. I bind them. Lord, I pray that you would come, you would just conquer them, you would shine the light into their life so they can hear your truth. They can hear your truth above the voices of lies that are speaking to them. God, I pray for deliverance. I pray for healing. God, I pray that they would know that you are love and you love them more than anybody ever could. They don't need anybody else in their life. It's good to have other people, but they don't need anyone fulfilling their love, that spot in their heart that wants deep love and a deep connection. God, only you can fill that. I pray you would fill that in every person listening to me. Jesus, I just pray that you would save them. I pray that they would see you are Lord. You are the way, the truth, and the life. And no one goes to the Father except through you. Thank you, Lord. I just release massive blessings and healing into their lives. In Jesus' name. Amen. Okay guys, it's the next day, so I thought this room where they're having the meeting and stuff, they're having the conference at this thing called the White Oak Room. I thought it was on UMBC campus, so I came all the way here and I was driving around, looking around, and it turns out it was just in my hotel. So I'm walking all over here in this heat, driving around. It's like, it's right in my hotel. I could have just stayed there, so now I have to go all the way back. Yeah, so they're having some of the events at UMBC campus and then some at the hotel. So that one wasn't specified on the list. So I was like, I thought it was at UMBC campus, but nope. I called the hotel and I was like, do you have something called the White Oak Room? And they were like, oh yeah, we do. And I was like, oh, okay.
Starting route to Westin Baltimore Washington Airport. Proceed to Poplar Avenue, then turn left. At the stop sign, turn left onto Poplar Avenue, then take the first left onto Hilltop Circle. At the stop sign, turn left onto Hilltop Circle. At the roundabout, take the third exit onto Boulevard. Take the third exit onto Boulevard. Take the first exit. At the roundabout, take the first exit. first left onto Main Street. Stop sign, turn left onto Main Street, then take the first right onto Furnace Avenue. Turn right onto Furnace Avenue. In half a mile, turn left. At the next stop sign, turn left. At the stop sign, turn left. At the next stop sign, turn right.
Keep a positive attitude. I always try not to get flustered, not to get like agitated or annoyed. It's hard sometimes when this stuff happens. But like, if you do that, if you give in to a negative mood, it can just spiral out of control, you know? And like, more bad things can happen, and like, it's just so good to like rest and trust God and just...
Stop sign, turn right onto Old Elkridge Landing Road.
Baltimore is so interesting. Look at this bridge. Bro. Okay. But you know, just like pray, just relax, just breathe, just trust God. Like, it's all gonna work out, you know? I try to stay like that. Woo. It's super hot, guys. My car is reading 93 again. So hot.
At the stop sign, turn right, then turn right into the parking lot.
But my hotel room was 68 all night. Perfect. I sleep so well in 68 degrees. Bro, it was wonderful. I slept so well, guys. right, back to the hotel.
Turn right into the parking lot.
That was an adventure.
Arrived.
Okay, or your free swimming time. Missed key points, so that's why I wanted to So you're giving them a problem they have to solve. And you can play around with it. Again, giving them different challenges and different ways to solve. Athletes more like 2, closer to 2, their performance in the meet. Which
Well guys, the conference is going really, really well. I got this cool bag and journal. USA Swimming. And then these are some notes from one of the talks. There's some really great speakers and some really nice people. Let me show you my view. Ooh, we're on level 5. It's so cool. Really great view. There's my car. I parked it so I could see it from here. I'm gonna see if it responds when I click the lock. It'll be super cool. It did. Hey. Yeah guys, this trip has been so nice. I literally slept so well on this bed last night. Just, I think it was because it was 68 degrees. 68. 68. It was just like so big and so comfy. So nice. Yeah, this is so nice. It's so peaceful. I'm meeting a lot of cool people, guys. Really nice people. Other coaches and USA Swimming people, so
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky.
guys, look at those clouds over there. I just checked the weather and we have a severe thunderstorm warning. I'm wondering, like, Is that like heavy rainfall or like what is that? It looks so cool though. That's pretty over there. Ooh, lightning. Just saw lightning. I was about to sit down and start eating dinner and I saw really cool lightning over there. Let me see. It comes back. Lightning is camera shy. Alright, if it comes back, I'll start recording again. Guys, I'm sitting here eating dinner and the sky just turned bright orange. It was like dark gray and there was lightning. This is not an edit, this is not a filter, this is like the whole sky turned bright orange. Bro, I've never seen something like that. The whole sky. It was like dark gray, like the sun was going down and there was lightning. I thought it was like gonna turn into night, but the whole sky turned bright orange. Whoa, there's lightning way over there. Bro, that's crazy. How did it do that? It's super cool, but super weird. Huh. Super cool. Ooh. They need to fix those lights. The hotel has been doing that for the longest time. Whoa. 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 I'm watching The Office, by the way. I hardly ever watch TV, but I like this show.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know that is not reality. If you are echoing around inside these parallel
Forward undulation is the chest press. That forward undulation is kind of what generates the power and what maintains the rhythm. So these are some of our best swimmers. What are some things that you guys see these guys do really well in terms of their short axis rotation? What are some things that you guys see?
Quick catch on butterfly.
Okay, yeah, quick catch. Do you think that that anchor helps them rotate? Okay. Helps them with the forward press, the chest press? Yeah. Time. From here, it's like bring it back to your staff, bring it back to your team. You don't necessarily have to implement it right away, but just bring it back as a point to teach, and help educate. Likewise, a lot of you have athletes who are at the camp, and there is this thing called the post-Olympic, what's it called? Post-Olympic blues. So athletes at the national team level or the Olympic level, when they go back to their home programs, It's like, dude, you've just been hanging out with these high-level swimmers at this big, gigantic swim meet, and you go back to your program, and it can feel a little deflating. And you can, as coaches, you can help address that. Give that athlete, have that athlete, make that athlete take time to teach their teammates. Triangle, power, periodization. This is where. Yeah, for sure. And then this is ours. These are where the strokes coincide, and I think cat-cow spinal movement, both strokes kind of require that control, that cat-cow spinal movement. Both strokes require low back stability and mobility, so like flexibility, so it's like strength, healthy low back. Scapular mobility is probably required in all strokes, probably the most so in butterfly, where you have to get your hands past the plane of your back. Get to get their hands out of the water as quickly as they possibly can. Breath. Both strokes, you kind of initiate the breath. So that's like when your head starts to move as you break out of that line of life. I think the actual timing of when you inhale is going to be dictated by when you're at the top of the stroke, when your eyes are out of the water in butterfly. Did you want to time it though? I felt like these are books I want to kind of touch on. So some of them you guys pointed out. I'm going to start kind of with these two. So, athletic development by Vern Gambetta. Vern's like the science of winning. Yeah, sure. It's not correct. I think it's probably better than.
Guys, I just woke up. It's around 4 a.m. I'm just resting in bed right now. It feels so nice. It's so comfy. And the AC is blowing. It's so cold. It's so cold and so nice. I don't want to get up. It's so nice. I love this hotel. When I first woke up, I was like having a bunch of dreams. And like, I forgot I was in the hotel. And then I remembered I was in the hotel and I was like, oh yeah, this is so nice. So comfy. I don't want to check out in a few hours. I love this trip. This trip has been so good for me. My bed is so comfy. Oh my goodness. The AC is so cold, it's so perfect. I just want to stay here for like a month. I'm so grateful I had this trip. I love waking up before everybody else. I love how peaceful and quiet the world is. And the hours before sunrise. Okay guys, well it's several hours later. Trip is over. I'm so happy and grateful. That was a wonderful, amazing time. Yeah, this morning I was thinking I'm gonna get up before 4 a.m., take a shower, do nice makeup, film a clip, load my car, everything before I have to check out. And I did wake up before 4 and I put some stuff in my car, and then I came back and I just was lying on my bed and I was like, I never get this level of peace and quiet at home. It was so wonderful. The bed was so comfy, the AC was so cold, the building was so quiet, and I was just like, I'm gonna get a few more hours of sleep before I have to drive all the way home. So I just lay there, I went back to sleep, it was wonderful. I set my alarms, I kept pushing snooze, and I was having these really vivid dreams for some reason. I think partially because I was in such a deep sleep, like I was sleeping so good, better than I ever sleep at home. And I think that was partially the reason why I was in like a deep, strong dream state. But like also there was a big screen and some mirrors in my room, and they were uncovered during the night. I usually always cover my screens and my mirrors before I sleep. That's because if you research mirrors, a lot of people believe they have access to the spiritual realm, and they believe like during sleep your soul can leave your body or wander around, or other people can, like, if they are astral projecting or doing things like that, they believe they can come through mirrors and screens, and spirits can do that too. So I've heard it's better to cover your mirrors, cover your screens during sleep, because you're not awake, you're not in consciousness, you know? You're still alive, but like your soul, it might be like kind of wandering around. It might be easier for spirits to mess with you. It might be easier to get bad dreams. So I didn't do that when I slept in the hotel. I prayed before bed and I trusted I was gonna be okay. I know I'm gonna be okay, but like I prefer, and I've heard it's better to cover your mirrors and your screens before you sleep. So I think that might have been partially the reason why I was having such weird, vivid dreams. And yeah, like one of them was really, really not good. I'm really glad it wasn't real. It was about a guy I dated a long time ago, and he was not a good person. In real life, he was not as bad as in the dream, but this dream was really, really vivid and scary about him, and so I'm glad that it wasn't real. And another dream I had was about a manager at a gym I worked for, and he was really, really, really nice, really awesome. But in the dream, I dreamt he was still really nice and really awesome. I dreamt I went back to work for him, and he was married to a different lady than his wife. It was just weird, and he was like welcoming me and encouraging me and, you know, cheering me on to be back at the gym, and the gym had all changed, and it was just a weird, like, kind of interesting dream, but it was really vivid, and I was like, whoa. So I usually don't like remember my dreams that vividly, so I think something was going on in my sleep. Maybe either spirits were messing with me, or I was just very like alive in my sleep, like really, my brain was really active and my soul was really active or something. So it was interesting, but yeah, it was really, really nice to get a really deep, peaceful, restful sleep, which I can't like explain how wonderful it was. My home is not that quiet. It was just like a wonderful, it was like a vacation in that way. Okay, I'm coming down here because of the wind, but now the lighting is not ideal. Too much shadow in my eyes. Okay. If I sit here, I'll be more lit. Bro, what can I sit on? Okay. Let me see. I don't know if I want to sit on the concrete. Okay, I gotta aim you guys down a little bit. That might work if I get back here. Okay. Alright, let's see. I think the wind will be better down here, hopefully. Using my car as a shield from the wind. Okay. The concrete is hot. I want to be lit. I want to be in good lighting. Okay. This is not bad. This is okay. There was some motivational stuff I want to talk to you guys about. I know this video is going to be super long, and thank you to all the people who are watching all the way through. I haven't made a really long video in a really long time, so I'm just going to do it, and I feel like it's worth it. So this conference was really great. It was really amazing. I'm motivated to be a better swim coach, and I just feel so happy and grateful in this profession. There was a time at the conference where I was talking to several USA swimming people, and I was telling them my story of how I initially became a swim coach, and they were inspired and listening to me, and it just was like, it was the highlight of the conference for me. It was a beautiful moment. So I just wanted to tell that briefly to you guys. So I've been a lifeguard and a swim instructor for over 20 years now. And I had been in this profession for a really, really long time. And there were several years where I realized I do want to be a swim coach because I saw so many of them on deck. So many of them became my friends throughout the years, and I just admired them. I admired this job. I really wanted to give more. I wanted to do what they're doing and, you know, encourage kids, inspire kids, help them be better at swimming, but also do it from a coaching aspect as opposed to just teaching swim lessons. So I went several years where I hardly mentioned this to anybody, and I let fear keep me from pursuing it. I was scared of so many things, and fear will creep into your mind, guys. When you want to change your life and advance and become better, fears will creep in and they try to take over your mind, and you gotta not listen to them. You gotta move anyway past your fear, because otherwise you might spend years wondering how you're gonna move, what you're gonna do, if you're gonna move, if you're gonna change, if you're gonna develop. You might spend years scared and stuck in your current position because it's comfortable to stay in our current position. We like to do what's familiar, what feels good, what we know. We don't like automatically in our brain, the way we're built, we don't like to move and advance and better ourselves. We like the feeling when we eventually do it and we become successful, but we don't like that initial scare, you know? It's against our human instinct to go somewhere totally new and learn new skills, meet new people, and go places we don't know what's gonna happen. It's easy to get scared and to just stay stuck in your current position. So I did that for years. I had so many reservations about becoming a swim coach, and it was mostly in my own mind. It was all thoughts that, you know, were lies that just tore me down and made me believe I couldn't do it, made me believe I wouldn't be good. And there were also some people who, so I eventually did push through the fear. I remember that day. I don't remember the date. I could look it up somewhere, but I believe it was in 2023, okay? So it's coming up on 3 years. I finally pushed through the fear. I was on the treadmill at Lifetime working out hard, and I thought, I've wanted to be a swim coach for so long. I want to get the certifications and move forward in that. I'm scared, I don't know how to do it, but I'm just gonna ask like a few friends how to do it, and that's pushing past my fear. That's over the first hurdle of fear that I overcame. So I did that day, and I remember one friend was very supportive, like I knew he would be. He wasn't as supportive as he could have been, but he was supportive, and I appreciate that. Another friend who I really thought would be supportive and help me do this was not supportive. It was a shock to me. It was a shock because we've been friends for so many years. We've been friends for, it's probably about 10 years now. We worked at another place together, and I thought he would believe in me and encourage me in this. And he was not. He was like, he did not want me to move into his position. I guess he felt like I was a threat, or, you know, people that have known you a certain way most of your life or for many, many years, they get scared when you want to advance and become better. They're like, I want her to stay low in that position that I know her in, you know? So he was not supportive. He like pretended to be supportive and give me some advice, but it was really like, don't pursue this yet. You gotta go through all these things, think about it, you know, see if you're good, start teaching swim lessons. And I was like, bro, I've been teaching swim lessons for like almost 20 years. Like, why are you telling me to go back to that? And he's like, you probably aren't good enough to join a club team, because he was in machine, and he did not want me to be there too. And a lot of the other coaches were nice and supportive and friendly and helpful, very helpful. But this one was not. He felt like I was a threat, and he did not want me to be there too. He became so not nice to me after he got hired in machine, because it just went to his ego, his pride. But thankfully, some other ones did believe in me, and I have strongly supported machine ever since 2011. So it's going on, bro, like how many years? Like 15 years or something. Yeah, almost 15 years. Actually, it was spring 2011 I first met machine coaches and became their friends. So yeah, it's been over 15 years. I heavily supported machine any way I could. I became friends with numerous coaches, probably at least 20 or more in those years. I spent so much money buying them all gifts and like buying water bottles for them at practice or doing different things at different pools. When I was a lifeguard and pool operator and swim instructor at several different pools where machine was, I became friends with so many of them, and I'm really grateful. But this one who I asked to help me become a coach, he was not supportive of that. He didn't want me to join machine. And when I did get in with, I kind of gave up on him. I was like, okay, he doesn't want to help me. So I kind of just let him go. It was kind of sad because we'd been friends for like 10 years. But I had numerous other ones who did believe in me and support me and help me. One of them really did. I was like, can I just assistant coach and help? You know, like at first. And he's like, absolutely. And he was so supportive. He opened the doors for me. He helped me. And that's how I got in with machine. I got hired with them. And this other guy who wouldn't support me was like secretly so mad about that I got in so fast with machine. And then I got hired full-time with them after just a few months. He hated that because it took him like 10 years supposedly. So he hated that I was with machine. We'll greet each other, and I'll still greet him like friendly because I've known him for so many years. And he'll just be like, hey, how are you? Like, won't even say my name. Like, he did not want me to advance past a lifeguard and swim instructor because he knew me that way for so long. So I'm saying, guys, when you make up your mind to move forward and advance and better yourself, there are gonna be people, and like in my video that has the most views, what to do when people don't believe in you. Listen to that if you need motivation, but people will tear you down and it's mostly the people that are close to you, your friends and your family that have known you a certain way. They don't want you to move forward and advance because that's scary to them, and it challenges them. If they are not moving forward and advancing, if they are stuck in their position because it's easy, because it's comfortable, that challenges them. They feel uncomfortable with you and they want to tear you down. They want to not believe in you. They want to discourage you. They want to tell you everything that's going to fall apart. My parents were like this, my dad especially, for many years when I would try to move forward and advance in things. He's better now, but like I remember growing up sometimes I would just be so torn down, and he would list all the reasons of why something wouldn't work out for me. And just like if you saw me getting in an excited, happy mood, tear it down. You know, be safe, stay on the ground, don't get your hopes too high, that kind of stuff. And guys, I want to tell you that your hopes should be sky high, and all the time we should be working hard to advance and better ourselves, because we are not made in this lifetime to stay stagnant and to stay in what's comfortable, what we know. You should every day be looking for ways to better yourself and advance forward. In your school, in your job, never stay stuck. Never stay stuck in a comfortable, well-paying position. Like, if you can move forward in any possible way, with hobbies and gifts on the side, or, you know, just in your downtime, study something, learn a new language, or other things, like you can do that. We should always be advancing and moving forward to better ourselves, because it's healthy. It's healthy for our body, our mind, our soul, our very being. If we just stay stuck in routine and in what's comfortable, we get depressed. Makes it much easier for us to get depressed. You go to work, you go to a 9 to 5, same thing, same people, same complaining, same issues. Come home, watch TV, overeat, you know, whatever, sleep, comfort food, sleep, same thing again. And you have no hope for the future. You have no hope for change. So we're not made to be like that, guys. There were several people, prominent swim coaches in the area, who did believe in me. John Flanagan, who is huge with NCAP, was a huge inspiration and help to me. Multiple machine coaches were very nice and helpful. And Tori Ortmeyer, who I worked with at Tuckahoe, who's in charge of the Tigers swim team, and he recently started Hydra, his own swim team. I think it's a great honor to have met him and to have worked with him. I coached private lessons under him for a long time, and he is a great leader. He's phenomenal. He is an amazing swim coach. Definitely one of the best I've ever known, one of the best in the whole area. So I always remember those people who did believe in me and support me and help me get started. But yeah, guys, if you are thinking about pursuing something in your life and you're just scared and you're holding yourself back by your thoughts, by those fears of what might happen, you know, or you just don't know how to move, just take that first initial step, like I did when I was on the treadmill. I messaged just a few friends, confiding in them that I wanted to be a swim coach and asking how do I do it, and that was the turning point for me. That changed everything and opened me up to all these beautiful new experiences. So I just want to encourage you guys to take that first step. It's like you move over the whole hurdle of fear by just taking that first step. Of course, it will take time and you will go through hard stuff, because it's like painful. It's like developing yourself. It's like when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, you know? It's not an easy process. It's not gonna just happen overnight when you want to change yourself or you want to learn a new skill. But just that one little step, and then baby steps every day, will lead to success. It will lead to your growth. It will give you new hope for the future, and it will be better than you had ever imagined. Oh, also, I have a weakness where I really care about if people like me. I like to be liked by everyone. And it's a weakness because not everyone is gonna like you. And you have to be okay with that. Like I had to train myself to be okay with that. Like a lot of people will get annoyed with you, will hate on you when you're advancing and developing. Even if you're not advancing and developing and you're just being you, people are gonna hate on you like every day. And I really had to develop myself to let that go. Like I gotta be me. I just gotta shine. I gotta pursue my goals and my career and use my talents and my gifts in the best way I know how. And I gotta just shake things off and not live to please people. You know, live to please God and then do what I love to do, what I'm made to do. So that was a huge thing for me, even in today. Like if I feel like somebody doesn't like me, it gets to me at first. I'm like, why can't I be liked? I'm likable. But especially in groups, like I like to be popular, I like to be, you know, friends with everyone, but that doesn't always happen. And I had to learn to be okay with that. Like I am still valuable as a human being, I'm still strong in myself. That person chooses not to like me or not to be friendly or to be rude to me for whatever reasons. So what? Gotta just shake it off, and the sooner I can learn to do that, the more free I will be. So that might help some of you guys if you really, really like to be liked by everyone. If you're afraid of offending anyone or, you know, rocking the boat, and that's keeping you living in fear and not pursuing your dreams, that's unhealthy. Even if it's people in your family, people closest to you, you know, your husband or your wife or your kids, you shouldn't be just sacrificing everything in who you are to please people. That's unhealthy. That's wrong. Okay guys, well I'm gonna close out the video here. If you did enjoy it, please be sure and drop a like. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. I'm so happy and I'm so thrilled that you are here. Please hit that subscribe button, and always stay motivated, stay extraordinary, and stay blessed.
These roads intersect, on each one I reflect. These lines write my story, these places change me.